Geezer, what? I don't know why. This is late for you. Nah, it's not, Julie. I'm always on. Hey, Ev. Hey, Julie. Nikki, you good? Turn the translation thing off. Stupid. No one needs it. How's everyone doing? You alright? I feel a bit fragile, to be honest, but hopefully everyone's nice enough. I've just been making an earring. I'm alright, thanks, Nick. I think. Just feel a bit. I don't know. I just got out of the habit of doing lives and I feel a bit. It's alright. Just shit going on, innit? I just don't feel like, yeah, let's go. Whoa. I'm just a bit like, just chill. So I've been making a new earring. I'm going to turn the camera around so you can actually see it. Because you can't see it on that camera, can you? So that's the back of it, which I'm going to cut down and fuck about with. And then that's the front of it. It's the coolest piece of wood. It's a piece of that beach. Oh no, it's not. It's a piece I found on the floor at Adams. But I lost my earring. I know what you mean. Yeah. No, I've not finished the store. I've got all the pegs, some of the pegs made up and stuff like that. I've got all these made up. I did this last time, didn't I? And then I'm going to make some more. I'm going to make some more of these ash pegs, hopefully out of this thing. So I'm going to make two more a bit like that and maybe use them for the back. But I don't know yet. So yeah. Hey Maria, hello. We'll be under her bed. We'll be under her bed. Who's that? Here she is, Maria. Yeah, so I've just been making this. What it is I lost this earring. Oh, this one. Oh, that's just to see if anyone would notice. It's a clipper lighter. Yeah, I lost this one. So I started making this one. Oh, this one. Oh yeah. So I started making this one and I got well, I did half of it. And then I went upstairs and I found this. And I was like, fuck. So I found it after all that. But I've got to do like a bit of a delicate task. Bit of a delicate task on it. So we'll see how it goes. I've got to saw off the back of it where that line is there because it's too thick. This is a kind of standard size and you can see it's too thick. So I'm going to cut that bit off and then I can finish drilling it and shit. Yeah, I'll have a spare, yeah. Also, you can see that this looks quite big, the hole in the centre, and this one's a lot smaller, so there's a lot more wood on this, but it's a beautiful piece of, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's beech or something else. It might be plum or something. But, yeah, it's going to look beautiful oiled up, I hope. Yeah, nice colour. Sorry, I know it's a nightmare. I'm just going to do that. And clean up. I'm so sorry. My phone was spazzing out. Proper crusty. Yeah, sorry everyone. Terrible. Not doing very good already. But yeah, I need to chop the end off. Chop the end off of this. So I'm back. Yeah, sorry. The phone was freaking out. It like froze. I was just trying to check. Oh no, it's gone under there. So I've moved the jaws of my vise over. And I've got to be really careful tightening it up because I don't want to crack it. You can see what I'm doing. I don't know. Take that off charge. Oh my god, such a faff, isn't it? I move my camera the right way so you can see it. Oh fuck me. That's broke now. Oh well. It'll hold for the time being. So you can see. Hopefully you'll see what I'm doing if I do that. So what I've got to do is take a slice off it there. But I've also got to get it in the jaws, and I've had to move the jaws up, right up to the side there, so that they're so it's on the edge, so I can get the saw in. And I've got to be really careful about tightening it up because it's already just broke. I've just snapped it. Just put a crack in it. Let's put some light on. I'm not even ready for this. I don't even know what I'm doing. I just want to do this job so I can wear this earring, that's all. So I'm going to cut it. That just sounded like it cracked, so I'm just going to check it over. Might have been this that cracked. Yeah, it's that that's cracked. That's good. But yeah, I've got to be real careful because I want to hold it so I can saw it. But I don't want to snap the ring. So I don't know if you can see that. Come on, YouTube. Do fucking summit. So it's quite a delicate one. I've got to be pretty careful. So I'm going to use a fine pointed saw. I don't know why I'm doing any of this, to be honest. Yeah, hopefully it'll look cool, won't it? So it looks like a big saw, but it's quite fine pointed. So it's I've got to get this as nice and square as I can as well. It's pretty bang on the line at the moment. So I'm just going to take my time with it and just slowly work through. Well, it's not that slow, it's quite quick really, but just making sure I'm staying square on both sides. It's already gone off on that side. I've still got plenty to go at though, so. It's so thin, it's actually snapped already. There's no other way of getting that fat out of there. There we go. So it's already cracked a little bit off. You can see how thin that is. So I just snapped a bit off, but that's okay because this is fine. So, and I could use sandpaper, obviously. I could just stop being a fucking traditionalist and use some sandpaper, but I kind of want to do the whole thing with the knife, you see. Think it'd be cool, so. You're back. I'm looking forward to seeing it in. Why don't you sand it? Because it's quite a bit to take off. And if you look at the line, I've not done too bad at all, to be honest. It's quite a bit to take off, just sanding. And I don't really want to sand it. I want to use my knife as much as possible. So, and I have just sharpened these knives with a different, slightly different strop. So, they're really like super sharp. So I'm just dragging that across the top to flatten it and get that knife finish back on it, because the saw isn't perfectly square, but it's just for me and it's going to be kind of nice and square anyway. So but yeah, I like doing everything with the knife because it leaves such a beautiful edge on the wood. I've got to square it off at the same time, you see, so try and take the... I'm just being really delicate because it's a one-time piece of wood and I really want this piece of wood to work. So try and take it down a bit. Don't know what this wood is. It might be fucking hawthorn, you know. That'd be cool because it'll last forever. It's like bone, isn't it? So you can see the edges on our flat, and then this little piece here has still got the saw marks on it. So but if you keep the knife, oh my god, if you keep the knife, I think this is hawthorn. Keep the knife flat, you can get like a good finish on it that's better than sanding, way better than a sanding finish, way smoother. So I'm only faffing because I'm only taking the smallest amount off. So work my way flat. I don't even know if it's flat anymore. Yeah, it's not bad. You can check it with the back of the knife like that. And it's roughly flat. But yeah, I've got a feeling this is like some hawthorn or something. It's just a piece of wood I'd found on the floor at Adams. I think it's the end off some of his hawthorn. One of his hawthorn spoons. Just a bit of waste. But what I've got to do now is... Hold on, let me just check your chat. There we go, got it flat again. So yeah, it was quite a bit out with the saw, but best way to do it, in my opinion, is saw and then and then knife it flat like I just did. There we go. I know it's quite small, so it's difficult to keep in the shot. But yeah, beautiful piece of wood. So it's down to size that way for the original, but it's not, it's quite a little bit bigger. So what I'm going to do is when I scoop this part out here, I'm going to scoop it a little bit deeper so it's more like that, so it'll be a bit deeper scoop. Craig, oh no, sorry, Cigar. Hey Jay, how you doing? Yeah, the knife looks nice, but nice, doesn't it? Yeah, does look good. It's from this piece of wood here. This is the piece of wood that it was in. It was like that, I think. And that bit came from in there like that. So that's where the piece of wood came from. So there's a brown piece all the way across there, and then I've drilled into it and created that. But this is what I've got to do next, because now I've cut that down, this side obviously isn't as deep, so I've got to redo this hole here. And for that I'm going to use the drill, but I'm going to show you the drill bit first, and hopefully this will work out quite well. So that's the drill bit. I put a new piece in the middle. If you made me an earring, it would have to be like a tiny speckle. Hi everyone. Hey Jay. Love how you can create from a tiny bit of throwaway wood. Yeah, well this is the whole point, isn't it? That's why I save little bits like that, you know. Like that's just got some brown on the edge. I'm probably never going to use it, but you could, if you wanted, make a smaller earring like that and it would have brown on the edge. But yeah, all offcuts and bit like that, you can always use them for a bit of summer. Even if it's just like, you can use it as a wedge or fucking, do you know what I mean? I mean, that's still like got a really nice piece of grain in it, look. It's got like a dark piece on top. Not that you could do much with it, but you know, you could make a nice piece of jewellery and stick an hole through it like Wes does or something. But yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in there, look, and try and get the rest of this out. I don't know whether to do it by hand or on the drill. Let me see if it'll work. Oh, I can't do it by hand. Oh, I can't. Well, maybe. Got another countersink bit here. Wonder if it'll work by hand. Not really sharp enough, that one. So I might have to do it on the drill. I'll put my knife away and I'll move my camera again. Sorry, I'm just a bit, like I said, I feel a bit delicately woozy or something. So there you go, you should be able to see what I'm doing on the drill press. So I'm going to yeah, put that in the center, put the drill bit back in. I've tried to sharpen it as well, it's not really perfect because it's a weird angle. I need a little needle file, but hopefully this will work. Plug her in. And then I'm just going to nick to the loo. Hold on a sec, I'll be back. All right, we're back again. Can concentrate now. Yo, Highland Mountain Life. How you doing, man? It's good to see you. Hey, Matt. You're back. Back again. So yeah, going to be a bit delicate with this because obviously this is quite deep, and that's the side you're going to see. It's going to look right. And this is the side you're not going to see, but I still want it to be kind of deep. And the more I cut out the back of there, the more it's going to cut out the middle as well, because it's a cone shape. So we'll just see how it goes. I might just put a little bit of wood. I want it to be flat though. And put that on a piece of wood. I need a flat piece of wood though, don't I? Not that fucking junky piece of shit. I'm trying not to get it too ditched either, obviously. That should be good like that. Moved house. Cool. I'm alright. I'm alright in a minute, Matt. Yeah, just faffing around. You might not actually be able to see this properly. So I'm going to keep checking it. I'm checking how big it's making that centre hole, because I don't want to lose too much of that from that side. You see the contrast in the centre is white. I kind of want this to be the same. So I want to leave some of that white on there. So it's still, I've got fairly deep, just into the tip of it. But I've still got the white in the centre, so hopefully you can see that. Hey little Joe, how you doing? How's the mank? So yeah, just the last little tiny bit, just to try and get the edge. Quite hard to hold, it's actually quite... and it's getting hot. So I've got it the same, this is exactly the same as it was almost, the other side. You can see that. It's got a little lip on the edge, so I've just dipped it in enough. But that means now I can do my knife work. So let's see how that goes. Put you up here for a minute. And we'll try and see what the knife work does. Bing, bing. Put it on normal. There we go. So I'm going to try. What I'm going to do, what I'm going to show you. I've got a super ridiculous sharp knife. I've just strapped them last night and they're like super sharp. So I've got to try and follow the grain pattern. So the grain's running this way along the wood, up and down like that. So I can come this way, and then I go this way and this way. So it's more difficult because it's upside down. But I'm basically going to try and come around there like that, back the other way, like scooping. Did it crack? I can't get this close enough to the camera. So I'm taking that edge. You can see the edge there. Taking that down so it meets the bit that's drilled. But I've got to work with the grain, obviously, because otherwise it'll... I think I did crack it. Yeah, it did crack a bit. So it's kind of hard to show because it's quite small. So I'm scooping. I'm scooping back that way. Just following the grain, how it allows. Be a lot easier if you could just run the knife all the way around it, but there's 2 changes of grain direction, so you can't really. Yeah, I did crack it. It's a shame, isn't it? Pain in the ass as well to get it smooth, because you can only go so far with the grain, and then you've got to switch. So this end doesn't really matter, but you can see that that bump is now gone. What I'm going to do is try and flare it all the way out to the edge, a bit like this one. You see there's a slight bump still just on there. It's a bit delicate, isn't it? I know it's a bit delicate, sorry. This old house. Yo, Green Door, what's going on? Evening, everyone. The Mank is Ori, our kid. Nice. Elizabeth, hello. Shatner's bassoon. Sorry, I was doing something. A rock and roller. Eyeball peeping through a smoky cloud behind the green door. Whee! You alright, Argav? Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to achieve. Almost like a speaker effect, like that. And I am going to take some of this middle out as well with the knife, just to secure the little flat on there. I wish I wanted to keep a lot more of that white in the center, but it's not that simple. There's a bit that I could actually stick some sandpaper in, but you know me. So just like on a spoon bowl, you have to do the same thing. want to keep as much of that wood in that side as I can, because it looks really beautiful, doesn't it? I know you can't really see what I'm doing, so let me try and... Oh my god. Try and zoom you in a bit. Come on, YouTube, what are you doing? So I want to keep as much of that in there as I can, because it's lovely and colourful. So just slowly scooping round with the end of the knife, turning it this way and that way. I think this is hawthorn. If it is, it's going to make an absolutely beautiful earring, because it's the perfect thing to make it from. So kind of like creating a little mini lathe doing it like this. It's like what a lathe's doing, isn't it? There we go. So getting closer to that edge, trying to keep it even Steven around the edge. It's kind of mad because you've got to make like 4 cuts for every one go around, if you know what I mean. And trying to keep it even. Not that this bit matters, you're never going to see it, it's in the back of my ear, but we have to try it, eh? So we're fairly smooth. I know it's very, very small and difficult to see it in a way, but so trying to get it right up to that edge now. Try not to make a mess of it, which is quite easy to do. But it's good with a sharp knife. Bit of a trust the process moment. I know you can't really see, I'm sorry. It's too hard to look at the camera and the piece of wood. Getting right to the very edge, look. So yeah, it's going to be a nice piece. I'm going to oil it as well after, so, but I'm just going to do the, hey, Carnage, I've had flu, oh no. Hip and back, Gav. You good, mate? Cheers, Carnage, I hope you feel better, mate. I'm in a bad way, being sent home from work. Musculoskeletal Draminol. Fucking hell, rock and roll, mate. Get involved. Sheesh. Hope you're alright, Gav, man. Not in too much pain and all that. So almost looks similar on each side. We've got a edge, but I think what I want to do is actually go all the way out like that. So much nicer with a sharp knife. It's unbelievable the amount of detail you can put in with a sharper knife. So I'm trying to keep the colour on the wood, that's the problem. I can shave it all off and make it a certain shape, but I don't want to ruin the wood. So I've just got to be very careful with the tip of the knife like that. Right. All right, it's about as good as it's going to get. Do a similar on that side just to get this. Yeah, sorry I can't watch the chat while I'm doing this. But if I fuck it up, I'll never find a piece of wood the same, will I? First world problems and all that. So there we go. Got it pretty much right to the edge. And pretty much right to the edge there. Just need to do the... I might sand it anyway. But I don't want to take a lot off. But I've got to put the what's it called in it now? The groove. I'll have a bit of a rest while I talk to you lot. Fucking Demix in here. I'm in a bad way. What? Yeah, I'm feeling better. It's just all on my chest. I had to take codeine, cough drops. Yeah, I just smash like as many vitamins as I can get in. That's what I do. I hope you, yeah, I'm glad you're better. Ring peace. Tried everything the pharmaceutical said. Take codeine, cough syrup should make you cough. The rest of the stuff like yeah. Yo, well, Wes, how you doing? Yeah, raw honey. Sorry, Wes, I just saw you, mate. How you doing? Thanks, mate, for popping in. I went camping with my family. My sister and niece got sick, and then ended up getting sick after. And I got back from... Oh, fucking hell. Minta Kazoo. All right, lad. How you doing? Have I made a ring out of coal? No, mate. Can't say I have. So, no. I've got some coal, actually, but I don't think I've ever made a ring out of it. Let's do some measurings. What are we? 10 mil. Right, so we can measure 5 mil. Put a little mark. Hopefully. Put it in the middle of the ruler so I can hold it with one hand. Fucking balancing trick. Yeah, there we go. So that's about halfway. So I'll do the old carpenter's mark it round job. There we go. So that's the centre. So what I'm going to do now is probably pop it in here. And I don't really want to do this with the top grain at the top. I don't really want to do this with a rasp because it's quite a rough rasp that I've got, my round rasp. It's quite rough, look. So I'm just going to try it because it is quite hard wood. It is hawthorn. See if I can start it with this and then finish it. It's a bit big in it as well. I might just do it with the knife, you know. I don't know if I like it. It's such a rough ass rasp. I don't really fancy. Don't fancy wrecking it, that's all. So yeah, abandon that. I'm gonna do it with a knife. I just feel a bit more comfortable doing stuff with a knife, you know. So I can scoop across. in one direction. Can't see what I'm doing, can you? It's actually really lovely to carve. I thought it was beech wood at first, but it's not. I think it's hawthorn. Having cut it with a knife and seeing. So just cutting up to that mark to start her off. Then flip her over and cut back the other way. This knife is so unbelievably sharp, it's wild. I did a new, well, I used my old strop, and I managed to get it hair whittling, look. See where it's cut my hair, look. Got it sharp. That's after using it as well, so it's quite a testament to the edge. So chop through to the middle. It's going to look a bit messy at first, but I can go quite deep because it's quite a bit bigger than my other earring. I'll show you in a sec. Just clear this first bit off. But it is tiny, so it's quite difficult to keep it straight and level. And I might end up sanding it. But we might not, so we'll see. So just trying to get that little curve established. Then we can start to round it out a little bit more. Just using the tip of the knife. So choked right up on the knife. I've got the knife fully in my hand, so I can get a lot of control over that tip. So glad I sharpened these, they're fucking wicked now. I know a lot of people say a lot of things about sharpening and stuff, but if it can't cut the hairs on your arm, it ain't sharp. And I've had my knives not sharp kind of sharp, but not sharp as this for fucking probably a year now. So I'm involved in that as well. So just keep going around trying to make it even depth using my eye. So we're starting to get that. So I'm just working slowly from one side to the other. Nothing too crazy, little cut at a time. We'll get there. Obviously this darker wood is the heartwood. So the white wood is the sapwood. And the darker wood is always tougher. It's the most desirable part of the tree, really, the heartwood. So you're not seeing like how I cut it out, how I made it round, how I what's it called, carved it out in the first place yet, but I've already got this far when I decided I would finish it on a live and show everyone, because I'm going to oil it as well. So it's going to be hand carved and it's just all going to be by eye, so kind of is what it is, isn't it? Once you get that curve established, look, because it's not through the grain in a certain way, I can dip into the bottom and back up the side like that without ruining anything. And all it is just a couple of millimeters, which I'm going to measure in a minute. A couple of millimeters. The more well established you get it, the more curved you can get it, and the nicer looking you can get it. But there we go, we're getting the curve in there in the center. See what you lot on about anyway? Nothing. Turn live chat on, might help. Honey in your tea, yeah, it's good for your throat, isn't it? I loved Flipper. Ahoy, lass, good to see you. Yeah, sorry, I know everyone's just, I don't know if they're watching or chatting, I don't really mind. I thought I'd missed a load of chat then. But obviously not, that's good. So yeah, just trying to get that, I'm just going to spin it in my fingers and see, try and keep that even keel. It's a little bit deeper there where I've gone into the softer wood a little bit more. So I'm literally just going to go around and try and make it nice and smooth and neat and tidy. Whoop. Smooth and neat and tidy. Just using the tip of that knife and just rolling it into that corner and back out again. And because the tip of the knife is so small, it will just tip in, tip out, nice and easy. So just trying to get it even now. So there's no big lumps or bumps. Gotta be really careful there because I've gone, that's as deep as I want to go really. So start out with a V shape, kind of like, you know, like that, and then just round the bottom out. And I'm just going to measure right now. All right, Rolts, how you doing, brother? Low battery. Oh. There we go. Plug my computer in, so that's not going to die. That's good. All right, you big yin. How you doing, Rolts, mate? So yeah, just that you can see the sort of bottom of it's got a deeper groove. So all I'm going to do is try and like just use the curve of the knife just to chase that out a little bit and make it more rounded rather than V-shaped. So I'll do one on one side and just eyeing up the depth on each side as I go around. It's quite a delicate little thing, and probably a bit of a pain in the arse process, but it'll be handmade, hand carved, and it'll be quite a nice little piece, so can't be bad. Just takes a little bit longer. I guess this is what craft is over manufacturing, you know. The difference between craft and manufacturing is taking your time, I guess. Trying to knock those bumps out of it. Oh, I didn't measure it, did I? I was going to measure it. Hold on. Let's measure. See where we're at in the middle. 22 still. Right in the middle. Down to 21. So 21 and a half. That's the small side. Okay. I get it. So that's where it's smallest across that piece. So just make sure that's nice and even. I know it's all zoomed in and bubbly and gone crazy, but there'll be no one watching anyway. Way more fun in the other chats. Probably not that fucking interesting to watch, to be honest. It's a bit of a stupid, slow process, but can't even keep it in the camera, it's that small. Thanks for the 5 hardcore viewers who were obviously easily entertained. There we go, a little bit. Let's have another measure, see if we fucked it up. What's going on, Rolts? Yeah, it's all under one team. The application gets put in all arrears. Howdy, Maria. Yep, I've been for weeks. Nicky's starting to get tough. He's still not sorted, man. I don't even know what to say to something like that, you know? So... 21, 22, right, so around these edges. Half a mil out of one side. Half a mil out the other. I might just end up sanding it. But I quite like the knife finish, so... So even though it's a very simple task, it's fairly difficult to keep straight. So we've gone from 22 mil to 21 mil to 22 mil. So 21 mil there, smallest bit. So .21 mil is about the right size for the gauge of ear hole. What's everyone saying in the chat? I was telling him about 2 after hours in Glasgow today. I know how to live life this way. Done it before. Yeah. Oh, Rolts, man. It's fucking killer. Evening, Michael. How you doing, brother? I love how patient and skillful you are, Si. I'm doing the old swan thing where I look all elegant on the surface, but underneath, shitting it. How you doing, Tom, man? You good? You good, mate? Just making an earring randomly because I lost one, so I'm making a new one. I'll put that there for a sec. You can still see the colours and that, can't you? Big in Scotland. Hi, mate. How you doing? You good? Timmy. Would not have the patience. Yeah, you just get used to, you could be quite close with knife blades. And see, I'm not so good with knives. I did cut the end of my finger off with one the other week, and I cut the end of that finger off like the 2 days later. So I do have thingy, but when you get used to them, you know that like this is not a problem, but this is going to be a problem. So you just get used to handling them. You just get used to being around them. And this is, like I said, I've just used this for half an hour, and I do believe it's still shaving sharp. Because I found a new technique with my stropping. So, well chuffed with that. Yeah. So am I? Yeah, I'm gonna just gonna redo this. 22. Why is it still too big? 21, 22 there, 21 there. So this needs to be another mil taken out of either side of there. And it's there, isn't it? Look, you can see where it's not even. That's where the little bump is. And like I said, I think this is actually hawthorn, which would be amazing because it means if I don't lose it, it'll last a long time. Good as practice, isn't it? It's like your drawings, Waltz, man. I would never have the patience or even the skill to even try and make a picture like that, mate. I wouldn't even know where to start in some ways. And this darker wood is the kind of issue, if you know what I mean, because it's harder to get through. So you end up just going through it not as much, and it ends up slightly bigger on one side. Let's remeasure. 22 mil. 21 mil. So it's not getting any smaller, is it? It's this side. I think it is this harder side, yeah. See where that darker wood is. It's just a tougher piece of wood. But by measuring it, you can find out where your good bits are and where your bad bits. One little chip at a time. I mean, it'll still go in my ear. It'll still fit and work. It's just whether just trying to get it nice and even so it makes an even hole in my ear. I'm just going to try it before I show anyone. Oh, Lex. $38 and thought I would have known by now. Yeah, so it's a new earring. So this is my old one that I made back Christmas time, which is made out of oak. But if you look at it, it should be, well, it started off like this colour. And that's how dark it's gone, just from being in the shower. It's wet, it's got wax all over it as well. Still a beautiful piece of wood, but it's all gone dark, so it's a little bit kind of like me. And I thought I'd lost it, so I started making this one, and then I realised that well, I went to the bathroom and I found this on the floor. So I've kind of gone with it like that. We're looking quite even, aren't we? Almost the same. Yeah, almost the same angle, but it doesn't quite fit in my ear yet. So I'm just gonna, even though my ear is a bit loose on the one it's got at the moment, it's a little bit loose. How you doing, Lexicon? You alright, man? Don't want to go too deep again here, but this will be a stretch as well. It'll be a final stretch size for my ear, literally. I don't want to go any more than 20 mil. So hopefully 21 in the middle. It's going to be more of a stretch to get it on there. A bit like a tyre. It's a bit like getting a tyre on, isn't it? So this is the deepest section. It's quite annoying, but I don't want to take any more off it. Just want to like even it up a bit. Famous last words. So I'm not even really cutting some of this, I'm just scraping the bottom of it. Just that little bit. But yeah, such a nice wood as well, hawthorn. But it's going to be a stretch to get it to stick in. And the whole point of making it slightly deeper like that is that even if my ear stretches a little bit onto this, it won't stretch much more and it will stay on. So this is a bit of a keeper. Try and keep this one going. It's not quite even, Stevens, but I say it'll serve the purpose. I just don't know whether to polish it up with the sandpaper or not. I think I might just leave it. Everyone has talent. I don't know until we find out. I'm 38. I would have thought I would know. How long have you been carving for? So about a year and a half. It'll be 2 years in October. No, November. So it's just over like a year and a half now. And some of that year, that first year, I had absolutely fucking no idea what I was doing. I was first carving. What was I first carving with? I was first carving with one of these. Before I bought this. And I don't think I bought this until last summer. So I've only had this proper carving knife for a year. And it wasn't until end of last summer when I bought my spoon knives. So in a way, it's about a year and a half, but also I've only had like half decent tools for about a year. So gave you a cool live though. Yeah, big in Scotland. Yeah, cheers, mate. I've not met you before, but thanks, buddy. Yo, shoot, it's the Shout Woodshop. Is it oh, people's names? No. But welcome. Thanks, mate, for popping in. How you doing? Yeah, never too late to learn a skill. Yeah, give it a year, 2 years, and you kind of start getting to know what you're doing. Do you know what I mean? I mean, you know, we do have incidents as well. You know, things do go wrong quite often. There's a spoon that I snapped in half by doing the unthinkable and trying to cut in there. But you know, these things happen. Beautiful piece of wood as well. That was a fucking amazing spoon. But you know, and I know that I have totally changed the way that I make spoons in that section there. I now make them so they're more like that. So I don't cut in there like that. I just go straight across to the back where the bowl is there. So, you know, but yeah, if you gave it a year, you'd probably be pretty good at it. They say the same thing with like skateboarding and DJing and shit like that. Give it 3 years until you get good. Hi, Shops. I've been watching your lives. A spy on Sai in there too. Literally a learning carve. Yeah, a learning carve. Learning curve. Yeah, basically. I'm just making a little earring. Heidi. Is it Heidi? How you doing? Oh, it's Bill. How you doing, man? Yeah, it's Heidi and Bill. That's it. Sorry. Yeah, how's your YouTube been going, man? I know you've been taking it a bit more serious. Well, not serious. You're always messing around, but you've been doing it full time. So I hope it's going well for you, man. Yeah. Let's have a little measure up again on this. Sorry, I lost my track of thought what I was doing for a minute. So 21 and a half, 21 up to under 22. So definitely straight across there. Fuck's sake. So straight across. I'm using the pattern on the wood to orientate which side is bigger or smaller, etc. So that goes down to 21 mil. Just, and then it comes back up. There. That's the fattest part. So which side's fattest? Yeah, if you don't already subscribe to the Sharps Woodshop, get over there. Really good fun little lives they do. Making little boxes and all sorts of stuff. Great wood carving, wood turning community. Get involved. Go and tap them up. At the end of the day, this is just going to fit how it fits. I just want this piece of wood because it's a lovely piece of wood. So there's no real big, you know, big deal with it being measured. It's just measuring it to make sense of it, kind of thing. So in my head, I'm working one piece in the middle, and then I'm treating this as a different piece and this as a different piece, and then the very edge also treating it as a different piece, you see. So Most people in here probably already know the Sharps Wood Shop. But yeah, great guys. Managed to get some little scores in there that I don't really like, so might have to attack it with a sandpaper. Because I don't want to really go under 21mm because I want it to fit tight in my ear so it don't fall out for a start. That should be about final size now, so quick measure. So it should be 21-ish there, that's better. 21, just under. Up to 21 and a quarter. Maybe and a half there. So where is it? It's right in there, isn't it? But because I've left the hole in the center quite small, rather than having a big hole in the center like that, I've got a lot more wood to play with while I do it. So yeah, might have to be a bit of a sanding moment. I know. Don't say anything to anyone, don't tell anyone. Just to get these grooves out. Like I say, if I took my time and did it not looking through a camera, I think it'd be a lot better. But yeah, harder to concentrate, isn't it, when you... Well, I find it hard. I find these live streams hard. I know I used to do it. I used to be fucking great at it, but I find it quite hard these days. So... the shame of the paper. It's very small adjustments anyway. It's just something you can't really do with the knife because it's not flat. Internal bevel. Probably be easier to do this on a fucking lathe. But again, still small and quite fiddly, isn't it? So, but this will probably do it better in my ear. What's that? 120. What's this? 120. Is that a good 120 though? So it should probably after a bit of sanding it'll be slightly smaller, but it should just be on the like 20mm side. So we'll go like that. That's what we've got here. 400. What's this? 180. Was that 120? Yeah, just do a quick 180 in there. Oh, this is a bit more fresh paper. So not trying to change the shape of it too much, but what the problem is going to be, if anything, is what the issue is going to be, if anything, is getting the edges in my ear, because the edges are bigger than they need to be. It's worked out fairly even, to be honest. Quite even. Just get that external diameter down a little bit. It's come out not too bad. There we go. So it's turned out fairly even all the way around. I'll do a quick test fit again. Hey, Thunder Gouge. Still going live tonight. Nice. Please hit the like button, folks and ladies. Oh, Heidi, how you doing? Good to see you again. Yeah, I like watching you guys working away, because you're just like having a laugh. It's just nice. Nice chilled out place to be, isn't it? Away from all the crowd. Well, it's still fucking busy in there, but you know what I mean. But yeah, thanks for popping in, Heidi. Appreciate it. Thunder Gouge, I like it. But yeah, it's almost ready, I think, for a spot of oilings. How do I feel about that? It's not oil on the bowl this time, it's what is it? Oil on the plug. So yeah, it's a little bit small, little project, so more difficult to see, but I've just test fitted it in my ear and it's actually really nice and snug, so quite happy with the fit. Like I say, this could be way more perfect if I had a bit more time or I wasn't on a live. But what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to polish inside there. I'm going to leave that with a knife. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put two things on this. I'm going to put some oil on it. Some linseed, raw linseed oil. Like this stuff. and that's going to probably change the colour of it quite a lot. And then when it's dried, I'm going to put some of this brushing beeswax with turpentine in it. I'm going to put that on there. So I'm going to do that in a minute. Get in the hole. Oh, do you want to see it? You want to see it actually in my ear? Or do you want to wait till it's oil? Oil the earplug. Yeah, so there we go. You can see, I know it's very small, but you can see a lot of that, little bit of the knife work, a bit of the grain effect on there. There's a few little bits inside it, but generally it's got a nice little grain to it. So just get the dust out of the pores with a little bit of spit and polish. So one side's going to be pure white and the other side's going to have this crazy grain inside it. So get a piece of towel. Not going to need a lot for this, but yeah, might as well do it here, hadn't I? Whoopsie. Sorry guys, my phone holder is being a joke. I'll put you there while I show you what I got to do to fix it. Nothing lasts in this workshop, everything falls apart. So what's happened is there's two little metal things that sit in there and they always seem to come out. So I'm going to get that and squash it onto there. There we go, phone holder should work better now. Right, here we go. I'll go and get the earring off the floor as well now. I don't know where that ended up. Oops. So let's zoom us in. No, don't do that, silly. Why would you do that? Are you wanting to? No. Get the. So, oil in the hole. Pop it in. Yeah, I'll show it you in after. Oh, thanks, Maria. Custom. Hey up, Jay. How you doing? Yeah, grain. This is the front side, so this is the side I'll hopefully see from my ear, and then that'll be the back side of it. And it does fit quite nicely, so I'm well chuffed. But it has got a hole in it, so there's no easy way to oil this apart from just dribble it on, because it's going to go through the hole anyway. Here we go. So it's changed it to yellow straight away. Let's roll it in that. And there we go. It's quite small to actually like oil. There we go. Look at that. It's got red, green, brown, black, crazy colour. All on the edges. And it is drilled, but some of it is obviously knifed. And it won't soak a hell of a lot of it up because it's hawthorn, but yeah, it's got some beautiful grain in it, hasn't it? There you go. I won't put the wax on it today, but I'll let this oil soak in. I'm going to sort of like keep just keep wiping it all over it and let it soak in. Alex, bonjour sir, hello. Before you go to bed, I hope you're well, mate. I hope it's cooled down for you a little bit as well. So it's such a small little project. It's probably the smallest things I ever make, isn't it? These little earrings. But yeah, there you go. That's the colour that's going to be in the ear. I'm well chuffed with it, to be honest. Thanks, Ev. Yo, Joe. I don't know how it looks exactly for you guys, but yeah, it's black, and then down the bottom there's a bit of red, and then it's white in the center, and yeah, it's a cool bit of green in it. This side's a bit shallow, this side like hangs over. I think it is hawthorn. It might even be blackthorn, but I think it's hawthorn from Adam's allotment. It's just a piece that was on the floor. I picked it up, was like, oh, that's a nice bit of wood with a little bit of grain on it. And there you go. Ended up using it for an earring. So, like I say, it's a bit too much oil and everything, but I'm just going to try and let it sort of soak in and dry off a bit. Try not to get too much dirt off my fingers on it. But it does fit in my ear quite nice, so should be good. Actually, I probably won't use that beeswax. Well, I might do. I don't know. But I think that's as much as it's going to soak in, to be honest. It's a cool looking piece of wood, isn't it? Even the back side of it, which is kind of plain, still got some real nice bits of grain in it. So there you go. Yeah. Wipe the old handies. And I'll show you the contrast on the against the paper. You should be able to see it. How you doing, Joe? You good? You all right? You don't have to apologise to me, Alex. You can be as busy as you like, man. Not too shabby. Nice, thanks, Alex. Yeah, I will put it in a sec. I don't know whether to use that beeswax or what. Yeah, there you go. There's the contrast against the white background. Coolio. It's all fairly even as well, which I'm quite chuffed about, because it's hard to do. It's easy to make something, but harder to make it even, if you know what I mean. So let's wipe all that excess off. And I can do this again, a little bit more oil on it. I know I've just wiped to load off, but there you go. So that's the dried, finished version. That red down there is really cool, isn't it? I love that about like blackwood, like blackthorn and hawthorn wood. Just put another layer on it, just to make sure. Okay, so a little bit in there, it's just caught on my nail, but it should be fine. So yeah, quite like the shape where it just sort of like a speaker shape almost. It's curved all the way to the edge. But yeah, there's an extra little, just a thimble full. So detailed, isn't it, the grain? It's crazy when you look at it. There we go. Test fit. So we do a test fit. Well, final fit. There we go. It's just cool, isn't it? The shape on that darkness, and I'm really chuffed with how it's kind of come out. I wasn't sure when I was cutting it how it would look once you cut a hole in it, like what will it do to the grain and all that. So it's come out quite nice. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Bloody gorgeous, isn't it? Thanks, Nick. Maria, Alex, Ev, Joe, Tom, all those lovely people. Now you get to look at my fucking mug and my massive hole in my ear. Just for funs. Hopefully with that light on there, you should be able to see that. I have the impression of seeing something open. It does look a little bit... Whoa, what are we doing here? Are we zoomed in? Oh my. Sorry guys, that's... What is going on? Come on. Boom, boom. There we go. Yeah, so there's the ring ting. So it's slightly bigger. You can see it's just slightly bigger than the old one. But it's a lot bigger here and a lot deeper there in a way. So it kind of looks bigger, but it's not that much bigger, if you know what I mean. It's only 1 millimeter bigger. But yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm not gonna use that beeswax. I'm gonna use the ring ting. Yeah, so here we go. I'm gonna put it that way around in my ear, I think. I did have a lighter in my ear earlier because I thought it was funny on the picture. So yeah, that's how big it is. I can actually get a fucking full lighter in my ear. You were on about it earlier, weren't you, Nick? Yeah. But yeah, here we go. Stop fucking about, so do something. I'm going to put that in my ear in that kind of orientation. A little bit of a stretch. Not a bad thing. Oh, there we go. We're in. It's not going to turn very easily because it's quite tight at the moment. And what I'll do is I'll go and get the I don't know if I can how I can show you this because I can't see the screen. Let's have a look. Is that better? That way. Is that better? You can hardly see it, can you? But there it is. It's in my ear. Yeah, and it's a bit snug. But it will, like I say, this was slightly loose, my old one. So what I'll do is I'll just go and get my resin at my there you go. Come look at that bike for a minute. I'll just go and get my little hemp wax and I'll put that in it. So I've got some hemp wax, which was made by some witchy person. This is the wax that I use on my ear all the time. So it's kind of like a healing balm. So you know, like if you were gardening and you got like knackered fucking hands or whatever, it's like a balm or whatever for that. So I'm going to put some of that on it. Yep, Luke, how you doing, mate? Neat. Oh, it won't come out as easily that way. But yeah, put some of this hemp kind of wax. It's beeswax, but it's got hemp oil in it and some other stuff. It has actually got a crack in it, so I think I did that when I put it in the vise like a twat. So at some point I'll probably have to drop some glue through it if it gets any worse, but for the minute it should be all right. So put a little bit of this wax on top of the oil, so that'll hold the oil in and it'll give it a nice smooth surface, and it'll help it it helps your ear basically. It's good for the skin. So just put a bit of that in there. It's not going to change the colour much. And just let that soak on. Kind of made it slightly more shiny, but it'll be easier to get in and out of the ear. That's the point. How you doing, Luke? You alright? I'm alright, mate. Yeah, just taking things steady. Oh, that's better. Now it slides in my ear. There we go. I know it's a bit of a weird thing, because some people are like, what the fuck have you even got that in your ear for, mate? But there we go. It's the final form. And I know you can't really see it because it's quite small and detailed, but let's have a look. There you go. How's that? No, other way. That way. There you go. Weird is good. My channel has been building up really well. Nice. Good on you, Luke. You're awesome as well. You're always doing good little shout outs and shit. So let me get it the right way around. It's upside down at the moment. No. So the bit nearest there. I'm doing this through the camera backwards. Final resting place. There we go. Hawthorn earring stretcher. Probably the final one I'll make unless I lose it. So there you go. Awesomes. And it's not too painful because I've only made it like 1 mil bigger than the old one. So we're all good. Good night all. Good night, Joe. Are you alright? Yeah, good to see you, Joe. I hope you're well and life's treating you good and you're enjoying it and all that. Enjoying yourself. You know? So yeah, there we go. I did make most of it before the live because I wanted to just show the good bit, if you know what I mean, the bit where it like finishes off, and I wanted to know that it would work. So there you go, new ear stretcher. But yeah, thanks everyone for chatting away, saying hello, joining in. It's pretty fucking cool. I just wanted to do a little live, and I feel a bit weird, but I'll be alright, I'm sure. Oh, thanks, Ev. Yeah, I hope you do too. You take care. I know everyone's going through some kind of mad shit at the minute, it seems, but well, it's because I follow good people and have an honest living. Oh, thanks, Luke. Appreciate it, mate. It's very kind of you. You always have kind words to say about everyone. You're a top geezer, I reckon. But yeah, thanks, Ev. You take care. I'm going to bugger off. I don't know what time it is. I don't know how long that's taken. 2 hours. There we go. That'll do it. And we'll see. Yeah. There you go. Earrings good. Night side. Night, Nicky. You take care. The money shot. Thanks, Tom. Joe. Luke, you take care, my friend. Catch you soon, mate. Yeah, cheers, Nick. You take care of yourself as well. Thanks, Luke. It's nice to hear things like that. We don't always feel like that ourselves, do we? So, very kind of you, mate. Big love. Cheers, everyone. Rest well. Yeah, you too, Jay. Thanks for being here, mate. Thanks, Maria. Thanks, love, for the encouragement and kind words and shit. I need a fucking haircut. Looks terrible in that light, doesn't it? It's got a fucking spotlight on top of my head. Look bold. Almost midnight here, and the alarm goes off at 5. Alex, my friend, my brother, you take care, mate, and have a good sleep. And we'll see you on the other side, man. Yeah, you take care. Mind yourself out there. Don't have nightmares. We'll be all right. Yeah, you take care, Alex. You get your head down, mate. I'm just going to go and sit outside and have a little... What the fuck is my hair? What does it actually look like? I literally look like I've just fell out of a fucking bush. Jesus. But yeah, thanks, people. Looks nuts. It don't look that crazy without a light fucking shining straight down on your head. But thanks, people. Take care. Because the shadow. Yeah, it's fucking weird. Gone all over. It does look alright normally. It's just big fucking light on there, isn't it? Thanks, Ev. Yeah, you take care, everyone. Have a good night. Sleep well. And I will see you at some point again when I feel like sharing something that's worth sharing. I still got to do the stall and stuff. So, Emily, bonjour, ça va? Welcome. I just made this new earring, so if you rewind a little bit, you'll see. But yeah, thanks, people. And I'll see you later. Have a good night. Sleep well. Look after yourselves. Blah, blah, blah. All right. See you later, people. Do you want to see the thing before I go? I'll pull it out so you can see. You can't see it because of the light. There you go. Thanks, people. And I'll see you later. Love you, bye.